Hey folks, welcome back to Music with Ryan. In this week's lesson, I've broken out my parlor guitar here, and we're going to take a look at an Eric Clapton acoustic blues style lesson in the key of E. Now this is largely kind of based from his recording, Before You Accuse Me, Baby. Take a look at yourself, and off of his Unplugged album, infamous album, infamous recording. And I was digging into his, recordings and listening, and decided to create a lesson kind of based upon what he's doing in his solos. I've got two arrangements here, and we're just going to grab a few Eric Clapton style licks and a little bit, just overall blues, common and classic blues licks and phrases. If you want to download the tabs, access both arrangements, the full-length lesson, and download the audio backing tracks, click the link in the description to learn how. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my lessons. All right, here we go. All right, so let's dive right in, put those first few measures up on the screen. We're up here on the 10 on the E and 12 on the B. And as you see, we have a lot of triplets, right? And that's what gives it kind of the blues feel, the shuffle feel. And also know that I don't have pick directions marked below the staff as I usually do. Again, we're playing the blues and we're playing slow, so there's more liberty here. And I'll mention what I'm doing as I'm going along. But sometimes I'm doing consecutive downstrokes, sometimes I'm alternating. But yes, again, we have a little bit more liberty with the pick direction here when we're playing the blues, in my opinion. So here's those first couple measures. Ready, go. 3, 4. So again, we're doing some double stops here on the 10 and 12. 10 on the E, 12 on the B. And we're sliding into that first beat. 1, triplet, triplet. And then again slide, triplet. Then we go down to 9 and 10. These are eighth notes here, snuck in. So 4 and then go down to 7 and 8. And it's a half note. So that circle around the notes with the stem is a half note, 2 counts. And then to complete that measure, there's, half note rest, if you will. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back to 10 and 12. Triplet, 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 triplet. Okay, pretty simple there in measure 3. And this is kind of how Clapton starts out his solo in the Unplugged recording there a little bit. Just pretty classic blues double stops. And he does I'm going to be doing consecutive downstrokes on this passage right here. So those 3 measures in context a little bit. So 2, 3, 4, and triplet, 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 2, 3, 4, triplet, 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 triplet. Up to speed, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, then moving on, the next couple measures. 1. Okay, then we get over top of the A chord, and you can hear that Clapton right away. That's some, again, off the recording, he's doing then some of that, and you hear blues players do it all the time. So, but measure 4, we're still in those double stops. Again, we slide into them, 10 and 12. And then go 9 and 10 with a couple eighth notes. Go down to 7 and 8, and this time we're going to bend the 8 a quarter step. And then land on the 9 of the G, which is an E note. Really classic. Again, another classic blues lick, good place to be. So triplet, 2 and 3 and 4, 1. And we slide up on the 6th fret of the G, okay? And again, you notice there's an 8th note rest, so we're going to be a little bit syncopated. We're going to come on the off beat to start this passage. So 1 and then 5 on the B, 7 on the E, 6, 5, 8 on the B, 5, 8, 5, 6. And I'm going to be doing a little bit more alternate picking in this particular passage right here. So again, it's up to you, whatever kind of feels best. You can mix and mingle, but 1. Kind of mixed it up there in the right hand, but either way, well, 1. So those 2 measures, 3, 4. 4, 1. Okay. Then going on here, we're going to kind of repeat that lick over the A chord and go back to E. 1. Okay, and some classic blues licks right there. So measure 6, again, starting on the and of 1. Get up to the 6th fret on the G string. 5 on the B. 7 on the E. 6, 5, 8 on the B. Back to 5. And then I'm going to shift back down to 3 on the E string. And I'm going to bend it, as you see there. Just a 1/4 step bend, just a little tinge, right? Nothing crazy, but... And then open E. And then some, again, triple stops, if you will. Classic move here. So 1, triple it, triple it, triple it. Those 2 measures, 3, 4, 1. If I back up and play everything I've just went over, starting at the very beginning, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 1. Okay, then moving on here, measure 8 and 9. Another triplets, finishing that out. 1. So we're going to finish out our little lick here. Triplet there, and then a quick slide down to 2 on the G. And then a quick hammer on 1, 0 on the G. And then E string, B, and then just a little strum to fill it in. So triple, 2 and 3 and 4, and essentially just making the E chord there, but I'm strumming just the high sounding strings. Then measure 9, we go to a B7, right? We'll go to the B chord. And again, we're starting on the and of 1, so a bit syncopated, and we slide up to the 8th fret on the G string. So 1. And then we kind of do the same style of lick that we did over the A, right? And again, I hear Clapton kind of do this in the recording. 1, 1, 8, and then 7 on the B, 9 on the E, 8, 7, 10 on B, 7 on B, back to 10 but bend, and then go back down to 10, then 7. And my hands are all sitting behind here to help me with that bend. So if you're having issues with getting strong bends, it's nice to have the fingers behind pressed down to help support that bend, as opposed to just, just the pinky by itself, but have everything there. So those 2 measures, 3, 4. 1. A little late with that bend. 1, triple it. 1. Okay, I did alternate kind of picking mostly in measure 9. Yeah, let's keep moving forward here. Measure 10 and 11, kind of finishing this thing out, or darn near. So 1. Okay. Some other very familiar moves there. 1, 6 on the G, 5 on the B, 7 on the E, 6, 5, 8 on the B, 5 on the B. And then right here, we're gonna go play the 8 on the B. It's the G note. We did it here last time, but now we're gonna do it fretted. And again, a quarter step bend, just a little bit of one, just nothing crazy. And then landing on 5 of the B string. It's an E note. And then our ever popular walk down. Whoop. Just one of many ways to accomplish that sound and that move, right? And they're triplets. I'm gonna slide to the 4 on the G, 3 on the B, and then open E. So triplet. I'm gonna alternate pick here, 2. Then just 1 fret down, 1 more fret down. Okay. 1. And then the last measure of this arrangement, and it essentially takes us right into the second arrangement. Okay, and that's a really more of a Delta blues sounding lick there in measure 13, right? I love that sound. It sounds really good. It's simple, but very effective in creating that blues atmosphere. So measure 12, though, we just finish everything out. Again, a quick hammer on 0 to 1 on the G string, and then high E. And then right here, very common little lick. And then 0, 1, 2 on the A string. And then I just strum the B7, 2, well, it's beat 3, 3 and 4. And then I just clip it off. There's an 8th note rest in that measure. And that'll set us up for the second arrangement. Okay, so yep, there's the first arrangement, for this blues here in E. If you want to access the second arrangement, download the tabs and the audio tracks. Click the link in the description below. And we'll move on when you're ready.